Shio, Oshikwaju, Dagwadoa, Patera. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead.
Ayalu Dagwadoa, Ajiji Ella Dudoa, Yola Akidoda Ed Dudoa. I mean, you can change that back around if you want to. But this is just a simple way of saying, introducing my parents.
All jammed in on one side. Crazy goats. Hey honey, did you get your snacks? Did you finish everything? Are you being a good boy today, Fritz? It's such a nicer day, honey. So much better. So hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Lots to talk about, lots going on, but let's talk about all the highlights and the positives. We want to welcome you back to the channel and thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share button, blah, 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 blah. Right? It's all the good stuff. So listen, today was a wonderful day. I hope you've had a blessed weekend. I did put up the video with the cinnamon rolls. I hope you're making them and I hope that you enjoy it. You know, those items, other than having to pick up some heavy whipping cream every now and then, which you can keep in your freezer, baby, all of those items that you see, pretty much you probably have on hand in your pantry. There might be one item you don't have. Maybe you need to get some powdered sugar. I don't know. But my goodness, you probably have everything else. These videos, to me, are very important because it shows versatility with the ways that you can make things. We've got to get out of the idea that we can only make biscuits one way or we can only make this one way. No, we've got to learn to finesse. Me too. I'm working on it, baby. Baby, baby. We got to work on, just like Granny did. She went, my grandmother, I'm telling you, this. Let me tell you this story. I always have a story. I remember coming home one day when I worked as a working mom. My husband was on second shift and I had 3 little babies. And my Nana and Papa would come in the late afternoon after some of the kids got off school, and they would keep my kids. So my husband would go to work at like 2:30. The kids would get off school. My Nana and Papa would keep my kids till I got home closer to dinner time. We had to have that type of help when we were both working those types of shifts. So, you know, from parents to grandparents to a wonderful Polish lady. We had a lady from Poland who helped us. She was so nice. I miss her. But anyway, my Nana, I'd be like, Nana, don't cook anything. Nana, don't do anything. When I get home, I'll handle it. Just make sure everybody's okay, doing a little homework, whatever. Honey, I'd walk in and there'd be like this grand meal sitting there. The house is cleaned up, of course, and she's got some laundry in, and there's this miraculous meal, and she goes, Patera. Nana calls me Patera. Not Patera. There's no E in my name, people. It's Patera. So Peggy would say, Patera, if you would just go to your pantry and look around at all the food that you have and use a little bit of imagination and think about it, you've got endless meals for a long time. That's what we're trying to accomplish and remind ourselves of. We don't have to hop in the car and run somewhere every day, once a week, once a month. You've got all of these items and simplicity is best. So learning to finesse your basic cooking and basic baking skills. Just pretend you're like in 1883, y'all, okay? You're gonna have so much food and so many fabulous recipes. It's mind-blowing. Hey, what are you doing up there? Like you're on a little lonely hill. Going the other side of the tree. Ginger, what are you doing? Okay, she's ignoring me. She's been around my teenage children. So I just want to say that today we had a wonderful afternoon. If you are I guess if you're local in the area, if you live anywhere near Von Orr, Tennessee. I know Von Orr. We're so big out here, all right? And you are then obviously very close, or can be close, to Sequoia Birthplace Museum, or most of you may know Fort Loudon. So today we had our Cherokee language review class. Miss Lou, who had surgery last week, came all the way over the Dragon and taught a beautiful, wonderful 2-hour class today. And I gave her a surprise birthday party because her birthday's coming up this week. So if you saw I put up a picture earlier with me with a balloon. That's not my birthday balloon. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want her to see. You know, it was a surprise. So I didn't want to blow that. And she was totally surprised. We have a wonderful class. She has several wonderful classes. So if you are interested in taking Cherokee language classes and you are in the East Tennessee area, I don't know when the next class session is going to be starting up, hopefully in the spring. Not too long, right? Then call Sequoia Birthplace Museum, ask them, try to get in to see when the classes begin, get on their email list, and they will provide you that information. You will have to go through the museum itself for registration and all of those things. But Miss Lou today gave us a review class because we haven't had class since November. We kind of wrapped up the year back before Thanksgiving, so it was great to get back together with all of our friends and have a little birthday party for her, and review. It is amazing that it doesn't matter what you're studying, right? You know this as well as I do. You can study something for so long, and then, you take a couple of weeks and you take a couple of months off and you kind of do this or whatever. It's kind of like that use it or lose it sort of thing. Same thing with Cherokee language, just like with anything else you've ever taken. So it's very important to be refreshed and have your notes and to keep speaking as best you can, even if it's just basic. That is okay. We're still doing something. So what I really want to focus on now that we've got the animals fed, we've gotten home, we've gotten everybody squared away, everybody's good. It's 50 degrees here today. Beautiful day, beautiful afternoon here in East Tennessee. So thankful for this weather. We're getting a weather break this week, but some of you have asked me, what is a broody hen? So I want to update you on Miss Geraldine. Geraldine, she is definitely broody. And the last time I spoke about her, I had guesstimated her being on day 1. And what does that mean? And all of the above. So I'm going to show you Miss Geraldine. She loves her spot. She was up this morning walking around, doing a broody poop and eating and doing all these things, but she's back on her eggs. So we are 99% sure she is definitely broody. We're going to hope that she sticks through it. But what is broody? I joke and call it Broodyville. Let's talk all about it and why you need to be laser focused like a broody hen. Gingy, come on, let's show them Geraldine, honey, okay? Let's go in here and talk about Geraldine. Okay, so I want you to see this, and I want you to see the redneck hole in my side of my barn over here. Yes, this is what a bull and a bunch of nosy rosy goats can do. So we have some serious work to do on our barn. I asked James the other day, I said, when do you think this barn was built? He said, Tara, I think this barn was built in the 50s. So this barn, gosh, I'm 50 years old. That means it's probably older than me, right? You saw that skit on Saturday Night Live. I make fun of that all the time. I'm 50 years old. Do you know what I'm talking about? I hope so. All right, anyway, squirrel. So here is Miss Geraldine. We're going to talk about what is a broody hen. Whether it's a turkey, whether it's quail, whether it's a chicken. Why are broody hens everything? Hi, Mom. How you doing? Okay, so the last time you really saw me talking about Miss Geraldine here, Nosy Rosie, this is her spot that she has chosen, and I have set her up with almost 3 sides, kinda, because she is on 7 eggs. The last time I counted, which was this morning, there were 7 nice little eggs, okay? And she is broody. What is broody? That is basically when, I'm just going to give you the very basic here, she is in a hormonal state to literally sit on a clutch of eggs. So she has eggs underneath her. Is she going to puff up at me? Hi, honey. Okay, honey, I won't bother you too much. Okay, so I know, honey. She wants to be a mama. Okay, so, see? There she is, y'all. So I'm going to step back. I'm not going to get too close. We don't want to disrupt her, okay? She basically is wanting to become a mama and hatch eggs. You will find that you will have a hen. It could be a turkey. It could be a chicken. And they will start building a clutch. They will gather a clutch of some other eggs from some other bird, or they will go and find a spot like she did, and she just kept continually laying right here. These are all her eggs. They are not Blanche's. There's no other option. She's the only one that's been laying these eggs here. And after so many eggs are laid, it could be 7, it could be 10, it could be 13. Last time this happened to me, it was 13 eggs, okay? They literally go into the state of broody, okay? Of being broody, which means they're going to sit on the eggs. God gave these birds this wonderful miracle of being able to sit still long enough, be focused long enough. The underbreast of the bird is moist and warm enough. Hi, sweetheart. That it literally incubates the eggs. If you've seen eggs, okay. Oh, she's puffing up. Come on, Ginger. Okay, let's leave her alone. Come on down here, baby. I know. If you've seen eggs in an incubator, she is an incubator. She is literally incubating these eggs, okay? She is going to be sitting on them for at least, look, she's tucking them. Can you see her? Did you see that? She's going to be sitting on these eggs. These turkeys go for about a 26-day incubation period, okay? So I have selected last Wednesday for a rough day 1, so which was February the 1st. So we know that if you add 26 days roughly to that, somewhere around the 27th, give or take a couple of days, okay? She most likely is going to be hatching babies. Now, there's a process. Watch her. She's cleaning up. She's preening and taking care of everything. There's a process here, though. I've got to candle these eggs probably sometime at the end of the week and make sure that we have babies inside the eggs, okay? They're fertilized and we've got some growth and everything looks healthy, okay? That's a whole other subject. But several of you didn't understand, and that is okay. You're asking questions. That's a good thing. What is a broody hen? What does broody mean? You are witnessing full-blown broody right here. Now, we're going to be watching her. We're going to be making sure that she has food. We're going to be making sure she has water. But what she does is she literally gets up on her own. Let me shift that brick. Okay. Had to move that. She is going to, like this morning, she picks a time during the day. She likes to get up. She hops up off those eggs. She runs around for about 20 minutes. She eats, she drinks, she poops, she stretches, and then she comes back to the eggs. Okay? So this is what broody means. This is Broodyville for you. This is a basic explanation. I have a ton of videos on this. Broodies, broody care, silkies when they go broody. The most important thing on your farm is definitely a hen that's willing to go broody because she's giving you more life, which gives you more beautiful birds and potential eggs. And don't forget, the toms and the roosters play a critical part in this whole deal. Gingy, looks like you're taking care of some cleaning too, honey. Are you broody? Are you broody, sweetheart? So I wanted to update you about Miss Lou and thank you for all the love and prayers and to tell her happy birthday. It was a lot of fun today, but I also want to update you on Geraldine because this is a big deal. Think about this. All we have to do is to make sure that she is safe and comfortable, provide the basics we already do, which is food and water, shelter, etc., and keep an eye on her. And if all of her eggs hatch, she actually had more eggs if you watched the last video. A couple of them broke because they fell off. That's why those bricks are there. But there's 7 eggs under there. She gives me all 7 eggs to hatch because she's doing her job, and I think she's going to pull it off. I really think she could. That's 7 turkeys, guys. I didn't have to buy them. I didn't have to work for them. I didn't have to do anything. All I am is blessed. That's what homesteading should be. So that's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about, number 1, you moving into this lifestyle. All of these little critical aspects are so important. 1 broody hen can make all the difference on your farm. 1 turkey tom can make all the difference for your farm. 1 rooster, 1 dairy goat. And they all have a mission, they all have a purpose, and they are all a gift. But here's what I want to highlight about any broody hen, okay? Especially when you get a fierce one. They are laser focused. You couldn't break them if you shook a stick at them, dunked them in water, prayed, whatever. They are just so committed to finishing the job or being on the job. And I have a ton of videos on that showing you that when a broody hen takes the notion that she is going to be a mama and she's going to do this job, nothing is going to stop her. That is a focus that we have to have right now, especially you ladies. Guys too, I'm not leaving you out, but I'm especially talking to you moms out there. You have a different level of intuition. You do. It's a gift that was given to you because you're all woman. You're most likely an individual that has had babies. Maybe you're double blessed and you're a memo, or maybe a great memo, right? So you've lived life. You've seen what's important. And you know what all you need to do to ensure the safety and the life force of your offspring. That's what she's doing. That's what Geraldine is doing. And many times you have done this too. But maybe you didn't realize, as I didn't either, that we were moving into such critical times not too far down the road. They're here. We're in it. So you have to enjoy life. You have to get up and have your moments to yourself like Geraldine does every day. And she's eating good and she's stretching and she's taking a few minutes for herself. But she's back to being laser focused and she's back to taking care of her business, which is her clutch. Those are her babies. Her desire to ensure the next generation is properly taken care of and is here is her laser focus. And when you're preparing your home, when you're preparing your farm, when you're organizing, when you're sitting down every day right now, even if it's just for 5 minutes and you are planning. When you got in the car last week and you had to run some errands and you made sure that you got an extra bag of cat food, or you got those extra 5 cans to put in the pantry, or you know what, you got the grandbabies coming into the kitchen and you're teaching them how to make cinnamon rolls and biscuits and doing basic things. You're doing the exact same thing. You cannot, I cannot allow, just like Geraldine, no distractions, no noise. We got enough of that. We don't need any more because we have a job to do. We have our home to take care of. We have our family to take care of. We have our health to take care of. We have our communities to take care of. Knock out, knock off, knock out all of the nonsense. Completely turn it off, tune it out. If you have to disconnect from the internet and take a long break for a month and just focus and don't watch videos and don't do this and don't do that, if that's what needs to happen, then that's what you need to do. You know the answers to all the things that you need to be doing out there. It's that laser focus. Just like me, I told James today, I said, the heat is on. The pressure's here. And we're going to rise to the occasion. Let no man, let no evil spirit, let none of this enter into your realm, your overwhelming realm, right? You know what? Don't let it enter your airspace. Knock it down before it ever enters into your airspace. You know, a lot of Christians talk about the gateway. I was listening to a sermon the other day talking about don't allow yourself to even be standing in the gateway because you can quickly be deceived. You can be quickly tempted. You can be quickly led astray. You can be quickly distracted, most importantly. There is no time for that. I have to remind myself of this also every single day. Stay out of the gateway. Stay over in your zone and stay focused. This is as much of a motivational speech for me, than it is for you. But somebody was asking me, like I said before, several people actually, new folks to the channel, and I welcome all of these good questions because they want to know, they want to learn, they want to grow. What is a broody hen? A lot of young faces. And us folks that are middle-aged and older, we've had our kids, we've had grandbabies or whatever. We are the teachers now. We are becoming the elders. We're the generation. We are the generation that clung on to the last of the elders, in my opinion, that really, really, really have spoken a lot of wisdom to the general public. I worry about that sometimes. I worry about folks younger than me, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, and it's not a one-size-fits-all situation, okay? I get it, okay? I'm speaking with a broad brush, and I realize that, so don't get offended. But I know people that very well that are 10 years younger than me, and they're great people. They mean well, but they just had a different life experience. And I don't know, I just feel now that I'm getting a little bit older, and I'm so thankful to have had that opportunity to make it this far, that we're not supposed to quarrel with these young folks. We're supposed to be guiding them. You know? We really are. It's funny when you start to show a few more grays and things become more precious to you, and you're watching your kids become adults. There's a different perspective there. So no time for the drama, no time for the minutia. It's time to be a broody and be proud of that little clutch that you're taking care of. But most importantly, we've got to have that laser-driven focus. Hope this video finds you well. It's getting dark. I'm gonna go cook up a little supper. We had a great day. We've had a great weekend. Thank you so much for being such beautiful people. You really are. I get so tickled reading so many of your comments and just the generosity that you all give to a lot of people in the comment section. The time that you give, because somebody will ask a question and one of you all step up and you say, okay, well, have you tried this? Or what do you think about this? This is what people come to the channel for. Not just sit here and listen to me rattle, my head rattle. They would like to talk with you and each other. You guys are a team. You don't know it maybe, but I just told you. Guys, stay focused. Stay out of the drama. When you start to see a little bit of drama rise up, go, nope, not my monkey, not my circus. Nope. No balloons in this circus today. We take them out before they enter the airspace. We got too much to do. Guys, I love you. A lot of videos coming up this week. And like, subscribe, and share. Ginger, you ready to hit the road, Jack? Guys, I love you to bits. Y'all be good out there. And I'll see you on the next video. Come on, sister. Come on. Come on.